Hey guys, Tycondrius here again for another quick video review, and this time it's for another random figure review, and it's again Star Wars again. I do like Star Wars figures. I do tend to do quite a few reviews of them, but here is a quick figure review for one of my favourite Star Wars characters as he appears in Return of the Jedi at the very beginning. It's Jabba's, I can't remember if he was a security guard or if he was just a henchman, but, well, he was one of Jabba's henchmen. He's Bib Fortuna, and he's the guy, I think if I remember, he's the guy that tells Jabba that Luke is no, what's it he says? I think he's no Jedi, something along those lines. Bringing him close, his head does rotate, but it's very restricted because of the large Twi'lek things going down the, not sure what the name of those tendrils are, but the tentacles that go down the side of his head. And he does have really cool hands. They actually gave him kind of distinctive hands. They didn't just give him like regular kind of human hands and paint them up. They actually sculpted some nice hands for him. He does have cuffs on the hands, and his clothing is all part of, it's kind of like a bodysuit that's attached to him, and then he has the kind of black cloak around it. So, same on the other side, he has the big hands. I think, if I remember correctly, these were supposed to be gloves. The blue part were supposed to be gloves that weren't actually part of his skin or anything like that, so he had like blue gloves on. Again, he has a single knee joint. If you bring up the thing, he's actually quite a tanned individual, and I would assume underneath he doesn't have any waist swivel, but underneath the body is probably the same kind of skin colour as this, and it's just a reuse of a kind of standard Action Man style buck with a kind of, the abs. So he is a bit kind of, he would probably be a bit different. I know there is a Sideshow version of this guy. I think it's by Sideshow. Either Sideshow or Medicom do one. So, but he's a bit more expensive. This guy, I picked up this guy fairly cheap on eBay. If I recall correctly, he came in part of a 2-pack. And the 2-pack that he comes with is this guy and Jedi Luke with a giant bone to feed the Rancor. Unfortunately, Hasbro never made a 12-inch or 1:6 scale Rancor that would be in scale to these guys. If they did, it would be massive, and it would be something I would love to own. But unfortunately, no company, as far as I'm aware of yet, fingers crossed, Hot Toys might cross that threshold and produce a 1:6 scale Rancor beast. After all, they have done some very massive vehicles from the Batman line in 1:6 scale, and even the ED-209 from Robocop. So you never know, guys, they might actually get around to doing a Rancor, which would be amazing. But getting back to this guy, he's a nice figure overall. The clothing isn't too bad. It's quite bright. It's not as kind of dull as it was in the film that he had on. He does have a kind of a plastic armor piece. I do recall him having this in the film. The only thing is, in one of the more recent 3 3/4 inch figures, he actually has a dagger here, but this guy, as far as I'm aware of, doesn't come with any accessories other than what he's wearing. So, he's a fairly cool figure. Usually you can pick him up cheap enough on eBay. Occasionally you can get him for maybe around 30-40 bucks with the Luke figure as well. So if it's a figure that you're wanting and you don't want to spend quite an insane amount of money on trying to track down the Medicom one, then I recommend this guy as a fill-in. He's quite good. He's not the best, but he does look quite good. Even the face sculpt, if I just bring him close again, face sculpt is quite good. He has those bright pink eyes and kind of sharp teeth and big jawline, or the big double chin with those. I'm not sure what those things are underneath his double chin, but I know some of the kind of 3 3/4 figures never put those on. But there you go, guys. It's just a quick figure review of some of my favourite figures, and I hope you enjoyed the review.